Hi, today we're going to learn about integer order of operations, and this is the AP version, so it's a little bit trickier. And your objective is to solve multiple operations with integers, and it's page 28. All right, well, quick review. Remember, you have parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide, left to right, add and subtract, left to right. And you can think of it like a hopscotch. You do parentheses first, then exponents, then multiply and divide happen at the same time, and then add and subtract happen at the same time. Okay, so the first one is just normal order of operations review, so go ahead and try it, and then we'll see how you do. All right, let's see what you got. First parentheses, 3 plus 1, that's 4. I bring down everything else. There are no exponents, cross that out. Next I have multiply and divide, left to right. So I'm going to divide first. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Bring down. Now I have multiplication. 5 times 6 is 30. Bring down. Last I have add subtract, which in this case only subtraction. 29. All right, so you should have had 29 as your answer. Now, let's look at this with some integers, meaning not only positive numbers, but also some negatives. Okay, so still I'm going to start off by writing PEMDAS, so I don't forget the right order. All right, now, I don't have parentheses. I know this looks like parentheses, but it doesn't count as parentheses here. Parentheses only counts like this when there's an operation, like adding, subtracting, dividing, etc. In this case, this parentheses is actually a symbol for multiplication. So that would count as under the multiply divide step. Okay, so I do not have parentheses, I do not have exponents, so now I'm going to multiply or divide, which I have multiplication here. So starting off by just multiplying normal, 6 times 4 is 24. And then since I'm multiplying, I have to do mad face. I have a positive 6 and a negative 4, so that is a negative 24. Okay, then I cross that out and I bring these down, negative 3 plus, and then minus 5. Okay, now I'm down to add and subtract, and I go left to right. So I'm going to do this one first. Same signs, add. So 24, 25, 26, 27. And same sign, keep the sign. So that goes away, and I bring down minus 5. Now, I am subtracting. Don't forget, anytime you see subtraction, KCO. So K, C, O, keep negative 27. Change the minus to a plus, make 5 into negative 5. Now, I have the same signs. So same signs, add. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And same sign, keep the sign. So you should end up with negative 32. Now, go ahead and try the next one. It's a little bit trickier. Let's see if you can get it. All right, let's see how you did. So I start off with parentheses. This doesn't count as parentheses either. This is just helping separate the minus from the negative sign. So really, this is my only parentheses. And inside the parentheses, I see subtraction. So I have to also do KCO. Keep, change, opposite. Now, they're the same signs, so same signs, add, and keep the sign. So that goes away, and I bring all of this down. Divided by 6 times 2 minus negative 5. Parentheses goes away. I don't have any exponents. So now I'm going to multiply and divide. I have to go left to right. So if I start all the way over here and go over, I get to division first. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. Since I'm dividing with integers, I need to do mad face. I have a negative 6 and a positive 6, so that's negative 1. Bring down, times 2 minus negative 5. Okay, Now I have multiplication, so I'm going to do that next. 1 times 2 is 2. Again, I'm multiplying, so mad face. I have a negative 1, I have a positive 2. That makes negative 2. This goes away. I bring down minus negative 5. Okay? Now I'm to add and subtract, and all I have left is subtraction. What do I have to do? KCO. So, keep, change, opposite, keep the negative 2, change the minus to a plus, make negative 5 into positive 5. Okay, same signs add, different signs subtract. So 5 and 2, if I subtracted those, I'd get 3. And sign of the larger, 5 is larger, so it's going to be positive 3. All right, did you get it? Okay, let's do a couple more examples. Go ahead and start looking at this one. Now be careful here. Let's go over this part real quick before you try it on your own. I do have exponents this time. So I'm going to start by writing PEMDAS. But then let's figure out what this part is. Okay, negative 3 to the second power. Well, remember the exponent means you're going to multiply this number this many times. So negative 3 times another negative 3. Negative 3 squared means negative 3 times negative 3. Well, I still have to think about my integer rules. 3 times 3 is 9, and mad face, I have 2 negatives, so negative and a negative. That means it's a positive 9. So this right here, just be careful, because you have negative, it's negative times a negative, so it's a positive. This right here should actually be a positive 9. And then you'd bring all this down, because we didn't have parentheses, we just did exponents. So 8, that dot, what does that mean? To multiply. So 8 times negative 4 minus 9. So go ahead and keep solving from there now. Okay, so next I have multiply and divide, and I see multiplication. So 8 times negative 4. Well, 8 times 4 is 32, and I have to do mad face. A positive 8, a negative 4, so that makes negative 32. Then I bring this down, minus 9, and I see subtraction, so what do I have to do? KCO. Keep, change, opposite. Negative 32 plus negative 9. Okay, now I have same signs, so same signs, add. Well, 32 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, so that'd be 41. And same sign, keep the sign. So negative 41. All right, now I know I have some fractions in this one, but we know how to multiply fractions, so go ahead and try this one on your own. All right, now that you've had a chance to try, let's see how you did. PEMDAS. I don't have parentheses. I don't have exponents. I have multiply and divide, so I have multiplication. So I'm going to do this first. Well, let's just start by how do we multiply fractions? 1/2 times 3/4. I'm going to ignore the negative for now, just while I'm solving this. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. And then mad face, so I have a positive 1/2 and a negative 3/4. So that makes negative 3/8. Okay, so I have negative 3/8. And then that takes care of that part, so I need to bring down the minus 2. Minus 2. Well, now I have subtraction, so what do I have to do? KCO. Keep, change, opposite. So I keep negative 3/8, change to plus, make 2 into negative 2. Okay, so now I have negative 3/8 and negative 2. Same signs, add. Well, if I add a whole number and a fraction, basically I just put them together. So 2 and 3/8. And same sign, keep the sign. So negative 2 3/8. Okay? Now, you could have also turned these into decimals. 0.5 times negative 0.75, gotten negative 0.375, and added, and say you get the same thing. You would have just gotten negative 2.375 in decimal form. Okay? So either way, you could have solved this problem. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.